looking good as always,
Now
my
I can
friend.
take my brother's shades off.
No, my God, you look good.
Thank you, man. Thank
By the
you.
way, thanks for doing our show. You've been all over the world promoting Scary Movie.
I need a nap. I've been.
Yeah, I mean,
I do. Like I've been working so hard. Like everybody, you know, you die. You like, man. When I die, he's really gonna rest in peace.
yeah,
I'm
because
gonna
you're,
be snoring in the casket. No, but I was in other countries promoting the movie, and it's great because you know you get embraced for all our stuff. You know, out here we went to like Brazil. They love white chicks, and they call it branquelas. They don't speak a lick of English. But as soon as they see us in clubs, it's and I can walk into the sky if you think time will pass me by. And you know I walk 1,000 miles if I can just see you tonight.
come on, bud. I mean, you're international.
Yeah,
You are international.
I'm doing it, man. I'm
you
doing
are doing it. Was that the way?
I never thought I'd leave my block, so I guess it's good.
Yeah. When you did the first Scary
By the
Movie.
way, go Knicks.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, go Knicks. Yes. Thank you for saying that.
Yes.
I know you're.
I didn't mean to look at that. Listen, here's the
No.
thing. No, I'm born and raised in New York. I honestly, in my heart, I love the Knicks, but they broke my heart because I grew up loving the Knicks, and the last time they won a championship was in 1973.
No, I know.
I was one. So if I would have stayed a Knicks fan for 10 years, at 10 years old, I broke out. I was like, well, I'd seen Jordan, and I was like, he looks like a winner. And so I went for Jordan. And look how happy I am, right? Got
Yes,
6
yes.
rings. And then after Jordan, I was like, I like other winners. Let me go to LeBron. So
Yes.
I just band hop to people that's gonna win.
Okay, smart.
And I feel good.
Yes.
Now, if I would have stayed a Knicks fan, 52 years, I'd have been bitter. Look how angry Spike Lee is.
He's not.
He is so angry. If Spike Lee had a different team, he'd be making Disney movies. I'm telling you. So now but then LeBron went to the Lakers, and I'm a Laker hater. I don't care if I'm a New Yorker to the die. I'm not gonna go Lakers. All my friends that was in New York moved to LA, and they became Laker fans because Kobe and Shaq was there. And I was like, nah, I'm gonna keep it real. Now I'm not liking no team. I'm hating one team. I'm a Laker hater for life.
Wow. Wow.
And so God loves me, so I was practicing some evil prayers, right? Yeah, you know, so they don't win. Put some juju on them. And it's not evil things. Like most of the time, it's not really bad injuries.
Yes.
You know, just
Sprain.
minor stuff. Yeah,
Minor
little
little-
ACL, MCL, something with 3 letters, nothing big. And then I started praying, but really what I prayed for, I started praying for LeBron's hairline, right? I just wanted that to go back to throw off his shot.
That was you. That was you.
That's me.
That's you. All right. Wow.
hair
I
is
didn't know
on
who
me.
did that. That was you who did that.
So now I'm rooting for the Knicks, and if they start losing this series, y'all gonna look on the floor and you see Jalen Brunson's braids gonna be.
That's how you spook everybody. We got to talk Scary Movie. I'm so excited that a comedy is coming back to the theaters where everyone can laugh.
We need it.
That's what we need. This weekend, Scary Movie comes out this weekend. You dedicated this movie to your parents.
Yeah, I dedicated the movie to my parents, and my parents passed on. And it's funny, this movie happened because my dad on his deathbed wanted me and my brothers to work together again. I was just like, yeah, bro, come on, Pop. It's really hard to work because, you know, we all crazy. It's hard to get 4 black men on the boards. I'm surprised y'all ain't break up yet. Think about how hard it is to keep all these brothers together. Look at it, New Edition keep breaking up.
Yeah.
In our group, we got 4 Bobby Browns.
You're all, yeah.
We all crazy.
You're all
the 4 tops, I'm pretty sure there's only 2 tops left. So I told my dad, I don't think I could do it. He goes, come on, son, for me.
Yeah.
I said, all right, for you. He said, you promise? I said, I promise. And he shake hands on it. And I know it sounds really dramatic, you know, that my dad would ask me to do this. And it's really weird because I know it sounds super dramatic. And if he's on his deathbed, like, baby, promise me, before I die, you and your brother do them fat jokes again. Put 2 penises in Sean's ear this time. So we did this movie, and my parents, whatever movie they loved, it bombed.
Yeah.
Every time they hated a movie, huge hit.
No, I
Scary
remember
Movie.
one time you told me, you came on the show, you told me that your mom hated Scary Movie.
And it was a huge hit.
Yeah.
She goes, but I love that blank man. It bombed like I don't know what.
No, you said last time, I think your mom, she had broken her leg or something. She had a
Yeah,
cast.
and my dad, and she came to the premiere, and my brother got the penis in his ear, and she jumped out the wheelchair and military crawled through the aisles out the theater. And so
The army crawled out of the theater to leave.
And so I dedicated this picture to my mother and my father.
That's right. That's what you
For
did.
who I know,
Yeah.
for who I know would have hated this movie.
Yes, they would have, yeah. Congrats. Here's you and your brother, by the way.
Yes.
Sean, you're back
Yes,
together again.
Yes,
Give him my best. I love that guy, too.
I will. I'm glad you love him. I hate sitting next to him. He's
You
just,
do.
Look at how pretty he is. He make me look so ugly. I hate it. But he's been like that since we was kids. You know, even as kids, we used to share a two-banger stroller, and I was an ugly baby. People would see Sean, they'd be like, oh my God, that baby's so cute. And then I would move, and they'd be like, ah, what's that? I think it's the afterbirth wearing Oshkosh. My mother, I'm serious. Every time Sean walked in the room, my mother be like, oh my God, look at that, look at that.
Yeah.
You did your thing that night, Howell. You put that tornado in there. Then I walk in the room, she's like, I guess every night can't be perfect, huh?
You're not too bad yourself. You're a stud.
Thank you.
They love you. You got the original cast back together. Your brother Sean, Anna Faris,
Love y'all too.
Regina Hall.
Regina Hall,
You spoof-
Anna Faris,
You
everybody.
spoof everything. in
Yes,
this
we
movie.
did. Well, not everything.
No.
We spoof only movies or people whose ass we could kick. If we can't kick your ass, we ain't gonna be no Mike Tyson jokes in this one. Ain't no MMA fighters. If you got a cauliflower ear, we ain't messing with you.
Yeah, understood. But
There's a lot of Kevin Hart jokes, though, I tell you.
what should people know before they go see this film?
I want you to put your phones away. I want you to go sit in that theater with your friends, and I want you to feel what we felt like in the 90s when we used to go to the movie theaters and laugh, and there's this huge cultural explosion. I feel like people have forgotten how to laugh.
Yeah.
Put your phones away, go to the theater, go laugh and feel good for 84 minutes and enjoy your time. Take your kids, corrupt them little children.
That's right.
Have a great time.
That's right. I want to show everyone a clip. Here's Marlon Wayans in Scary Movie. Take a look.
Hey there. We heard tell of a Halloween party.
You didn't now, did you?
We're here to drink, play bad music, do some half-gay.
Why just half gay? Can I help you?
If you just invite us in.
Why you need an invitation? White folks show up to parties uninvited all the time with their little nasty-ass casseroles.
Bland as y'all better start using some Lowry.
Mm-hmm. And why she got them dirty-ass feet?
Look like you was walking around porn sets all day. Got them trailer park toes. Jesus!
Come on, bud. I also,
Also, I want everybody to know we are equal opportunity offenders. Everybody gets it. So,
yeah. I also want to mention that thanks to Regal, everyone in the audience tonight is going home with tickets to see Scary Movie. That's right, bud. Yes. Last time you were on our show, you were here with your cast from One Battle After Another.
Yes.
And you went on to win the Oscar for Best Picture. So congratulations. Yeah, that's right. Come on.
I know. And I was so excited because I'd only been there once before, which was to host with Amy and Wanda.
Oh, yeah, that was great.
Yes, and so it was my first time back, and then they won.
And you got to see everybody.
I got to see
Everybody win. Did you go to the after parties? And...
Well, Paul won, which was what we wanted to celebrate, and then Sean Penn won.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was embarrassing. You saw how hard he campaigned? I mean, he was everywhere. It was shameless.
It was really desperate.
It was
He really wanted that award too
wanted
much.
it. Yeah, no, I was
unfortunately, he couldn't make it to the Oscars.
No, but he had been everywhere else.
That's so
and
funny.
then, no, but I didn't go out. We went out to one party, the Vanity Fair party.
Okay, that's
And
good.
then, yeah.
One and done.
One and done. Quick hoe check and back to my house.
Yeah. Co-check?
Hoe check. It's like a hooker check. Like if you were a hooker and you were like, are there any customers, clients? And then if they're not, then you go, and if there are, you work. So.
Okay, you learn something new every hoe check. All right. Well, you told me something backstage that you wanted to ask me a question.
I want to ask you a question.
You can ask me
I'll ask
anything.
everyone. Okay, I want to ask you. All right, because I did this survey at my job. I'll ask you guys too, because they're all guys. If you had to give up one thing,
Okay.
sex, love, or money, which one would it be?
I know which one my wife would say, but the.
I know which one every wife would say.
For me, I'm all about love, so I gotta have love. I would money.
Oh my God! All the men say money. All the women say sex.
Wow,
It's so
you're
true.
on to something here.
Yeah, because
Wow.
we want to have sex with us, but we need the money for the upkeep. And then the love for
For just love.
the love.
Yeah, that's
right.
priceless.
Right.
Yeah,
So
well,
you just.
That's an interesting
right.
question.
So how much sex are you having with no money?
Hey. There's people out there with no money having
Yes.
sex. Yeah, absolutely.
No, it's true. It's
yeah,
true.
yeah, it's good. Yeah, you give me a lot to think about. I appreciate
Yeah.
that. Thank you. No, I was one of those kids. I never really cared about money. I mean,
Yeah,
we were a middle class
Yeah.
to low class family, but we had the best time. We had
Yeah.
the best parties.
Ask your mom.
Yeah. Okay, all right, very good.
Yeah. No, listen, you gotta obviously, you know.
Yeah.
You know, because you got, I mean,
Just
because you know what? It takes care. You know what I mean? It takes care now.
yes.
As a woman. You know, there's a certain point in life you have, you gotta, you're like, I gotta get the nails done, I get the hair done, I gotta,
Oh, so you need money.
Well,
Yes. Sorry.
I mean, I'm not saying you have to have the most, but you're gonna want her to look nice, right? Or and like you don't waxing. Does she need to do that, or you're like, I mean, or are you like okay with any of it?
What is going? One question per visit.
No.
One
Okay,
question.
okay.
You're
No
in
more,
trouble.
no more,
You're
okay.
in probation.
Right, I'm
You're
sorry,
in trouble
no
right
more.
now. You're in
Right,
probation.
right.
All right. Let's talk about. Let's talk about Scary Movie.
Yeah.
First of all, here's what I love about you. You do this movie, you get nominated, you win Best Picture and Oscar, Best Picture. It's a beautiful, dramatic movie. Then you go with the Wayans brothers and do one of the funniest comedies. I love that you do that. Did you even consider for a second not doing it and go, no, I'm winning awards, bud?
No, I mean, I love that the Wayans got their franchise back. It was nice to like that the original cast came back, and
I'm
that
so happy
was
to see you.
fun.
And you crushed. Yeah.
Yeah.
What appealed you to coming back? Just doing comedy?
Well, the rate was pretty okay.
You need the money. I understand. There's things that have to happen. I understand. Yeah. I understand. Yes.
No, but the cast, I think the cast, it felt like a good time for laughter in the world. You know
Well,
what I mean?
everyone needs a good laugh.
Everyone needs a good laugh.
We need a good comedy
Yeah,
in the movie
I think
theaters
so
out there
too.
laughing.
Yeah.
And it's the Wayans. I mean, when you did your first Scary Movie.
26 years ago.
Wow.
26 years ago.
And
I
was that-
was 7 years old.
Wow.
All sorts of labor laws violated, but here we are.
And who was it that was that? Was it Marlon and was it Keenan back then?
It was Keenan.
It was
It was
Keenan.
Keenan, and I was such a fan of Keenan. I had seen I had watched Hollywood Shuffle and
Oh, I love
which
Hollywood
he
Shuffle.
wrote on, but then with
Robert
Robert Townsend, and then I'm Gonna Get You Sucker and
Yeah.
Living Color. So I had been a huge fan. So I had to pre-read. I had like 4 or 5 auditions, and it was great because I didn't know if I was gonna get a job because I didn't get so many jobs that I was like, well, this is just another one. But at least I was getting an audition in front of Keenan.
Yeah, you just wanted to meet him.
I
You
just
go,
wanted to make Keenan laugh.
Yeah, and you did.
Yes.
Yeah, you
I
did. You
did.
succeeded. Come on.
I did.
Scary Movie. It's out this weekend. It's in all the theaters. How do we set up what the film is about if you don't know it?
Oh, it's Cindy and Brenda, and it's Cindy's teaching her something.
Yeah, so that's the clip we're gonna see.
Yes.
But it's basically a spoof of every.
Yes.
everything.
I'm Ma.
Yes,
Yes.
but you spoof everything that's spoofable in this movie.
Yeah.
I mean,
they threw it all in.
everything.
Yeah, they threw it all in.
They threw it all in there.
threw it
It's
all in.
super funny. Yeah, I want to show a clip. Here's Regina Hall in Scary Movie. Take a look.
You want to see something cool? I'm gonna show you something cool.
That's cool.
What are you doing? What? No, not like that. Like, oh, yeah.
I don't know why y'all acting so scared. The gun ain't even loaded.
Uh-oh, I did it again.
Come on, Regina.